I think we should move on now from all these exploits
from my criminal life.
Video games, like this first video game talk. Let's talk about something else that's sad for some people and happy for others. Valentine's Day. How'd your Valentine's Day go, everybody?
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
I worked.
Me too.
I don't remember what I did.
I worked. I made my, as is my annual tradition, I made some sort of snarky tweet about Valentine's Day, and that got some extra snark back from, like, what, Jonathan Dwan seemed kind of salty about it or something. I don't know. Somebody else on Twitter told me I was being stuck up for saying Saint Valentine's Day. There was more than the usual amount of flack coming my way, and I don't know if that means I'm getting better with making snarky tweets, or it's just over the year I've gained more followers, so the chances of someone saying something like that have gone up.
Probably both.
I'd call it a successful snarky Valentine's Day, though.
Valentine's Day amuses me because there is, like, I think I always see so much backlash. Everybody complains about, oh, why do people have to rub it in? Like, oh, I'm just gonna be single this year, haha. Like,
or the whole hashtag Single Awareness Day.
Exactly. Like, the sheer amount of backlash over it is ridiculous.
Does anyone know, like, what? How did Valentine's Day occur? Is it like a very ancient thing, or was it literally just something that, like, they made cards?
My history is a little fuzzy on this. It went back to. It had to do with Saint Valentine being in jail, I think.
Huh? Romantic.
Back. Oh, my history is not. I used to know this a lot better.
On Patreon or YouTube? No.
Something about, I think he was in jail or something like that, but then someone else sent him a message. The message literally read, like, to my Valentine, referring to his, the saint's name. But that's kind of where that whole tradition of, having a Valentine in the exchange of Valentines and cards and candy and stuff like that kind of originated from.
The folk legend I had always heard, or maybe not always, but the only thing that ever came to mind for me is that he was, like, marrying people in secret when he wasn't supposed to, or something like that. That's like the one thing I'm aware of, if that's even true or not. But that's where he got his, like, reputation.
Yeah,
so
I know he was a martyr.
I've never, like, cared that much about Valentine's Day. I've kind of if you guys want to share some bad stories, you are more than welcome to. Like, for example, probably about 6 years ago now, I tried to ask this girl out, or I just wanted to get to know her, and there was a Valentine's dance coming up, like, in a few days after that. Well, the perfect timing came. The perfect timing came where I had actually lost my voice, so I couldn't really talk to her, and I had, like, just this really scratchy voice that no one could understand, and I tried to talk to her when I had that scratchy voice. But she was just like, yeah, I'm talking to someone else right now, so if you want to, like, maybe after that, we'll see. Like, there's, like, no way that was going to happen, but
oh boy,
I felt so bad after that, and it was just the worst combination to, like, have no voice and try to talk to this girl. Anyways, the dance was fine.
It's hard enough to talk to girls as it is.
The dance was fine going alone. I never, like, cared that much about being single on Valentine's Day, so I don't really have a point to complain. Last year, I decided I was gonna be nice and just, like, gave candy to, like, multiple girls, just like, hey, you're a good friend of mine, like, here you go, happy Valentine's Day, but this doesn't mean anything between us. Sort of, like, I didn't say it like that. I was just,
and every single heart was broken.
Yeah, I was just being friendly on Valentine's Day, and this year was the greatest. Nothing's been going on for me for Valentine's Day, but I got this record perfectly timed in the mail that made me sad and want to cry. The record was named Loveless. So here you go. Here's the picture of me crying to it.
Oh boy.
And so
that's a pretty good timing, though, I would say.
You look like you're about to puke.
Well, yeah, Valentine's Day made me sick with the grief. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it was sent from England, so I had to wait a whole month for it, and I was like, I swear, if this is gonna take so long, it better not come on Valentine's Day. Fortunately, it came the day before, but it's just equally as sad that I got it just in time for Valentine's Day.
So I guess I should say, because I'm the only person here with a significant other,
Yeah.
I had Valentine's Day. I totally forgot that was actually a thing because it was more of a preparation thing that was the issue because I tried to get that Valentine's bee for my girlfriend and it's just sold out everywhere and there was just absolutely no way of getting it. But I got her this necklace that I got from my girlfriend. That is, I got this necklace that I got at BrickFeed was just these two pieces like glued together with like a heart, and it was incredibly cheesy, but like I was originally going to give it as soon as I got back to BrickFeed, but I forgot about it, and then I just found it like a little while ago. I was like, okay, here you go. So it was great, and I mean, we didn't go out because it's very expensive, and none of us had much money. I've used all mine on like boxes to put my Lego in it, and she's a student, so we just made burgers at home, and that was really it. Dude. I mean, so I had a pretty great Valentine's Day, but like this whole thing about people complaining about things on Twitter and everything. I mean, if nothing's going on Valentine's Day, just don't care about it, I guess, because it's literally a one-day thing. Yeah, it's over in 24 hours. You know, but I guess the big thing about Valentine's Day is probably give a couple people around the world the extra confidence they need to ask someone out. I mean, it worked for Invi, I guess. Did Valentine's Day give you a bunch of confidence back in the day? You asked someone out.
I don't know. I think it was more like peer pressure that sort of like and liking the girl.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, that works.
It was like it was a mix of everything. So I don't know if it was like a boost of confidence, but I was just trying to eventually see if I could get her to go to the dance with me, and it didn't quite work out. I wasn't like heartbroken over that or anything. I kind of expected it to go that way. So I don't know. I'll think about it in the future. See if Valentine's Day is like the tipping factor. But so far, when it comes to talking to girls, it's had just about zero impact on me talking to them.
Well, hopefully it'll happen at some point. Anyway, we got Goji King, which donated $5 on YouTube, and he made a good point about eating chocolate alone, because I guess a lot of that Valentine's chocolate is 50% off the next day.
I was gonna say it would make more sense to chocolate the day after because it's cheaper. But I think go on. I was just gonna say I think last year for Valentine's Day it might have even been the fact that I went and just got a bunch of like the discount candy afterwards and just brought it home and gave it to all my sisters, basically. That was more or less the end of it.
That's nice.
I don't do much, I can't get a date the rest of the year. What am I gonna? I'm gonna try on Valentine's Day? Heck no.
Oh, Takuma, so sad, man, so sad.
Yeah. It was actually kind of funny. Maybe you don't care. Maybe I've told this story before, but a few weeks back, my sister told me that I should ask out this particular girl. And I told her, hey, that's a good idea. I would do that if I hadn't already been turned down by her.
Oh!
Hey, you got to give it another chance sometimes. You never know. People change their mind.
Yeah, you got to double the charm.
This had nothing to do with me, though. This had to do with her and her career and not having... It was nothing me. She doesn't want to date anybody.
All right, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah, she's probably out there right now, just like, oh man, this creep one day. Ugh.
What do you mean? It's this handsome young man that I unfortunately had to turn down because I was busy with other things in my life. That's what she's thinking, Takuma. You gotta.
I'm sure.
You just
have to
stalk her until her schedule opens up, and you're like, hey, I'm back. Date.
I mean, that's literally what you can do in this day and age, Before it was like, never talk to strangers ever, and now it's like, hey, you can look online and learn everything about everyone. It's great.
I only do that with weird people who send me emails in the help desk at work. You can find interesting things when you just punch their email into Google.
Oh man, really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I could do a whole segment
Stalking
about this.
101.
There was one guy who was trying to find a job as like a Phi Ed teacher or whatever, and I was able to pull up like some of his past jobs and application history and stuff. Just by punching his email into Google, found all kinds of stuff about him. Turns out he should not be a Phi Ed teacher.
You should report him then.
I'm glad you reached that conclusion.
I mean, to be fair, Invi, we did eventually end up blocking him because he wouldn't stop emailing us.
Those darn emailers with their
Those obsessive emailers.
yeah.
The Mockingbird in the patron chat says he wants a TTV dating sim.
Oh dear
And
God,
already
no.
the gears are turning.
Oh,
No, please, I do not want to be part of this.
I want that. I want that.
Which-
just
well,
for
I
the-
mean,
That
it would-
depends. Would it be TTV internally, or would it be like a dating sim and you get to choose which member of TTV you want to play as?
Wow, you get
The
to be
latter.
the lucky fan that gets like the interest of the cast members.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
that's
So,
what it is. You
it
play
sucks
as
for-
yourself, and you. Oh,
We're
dear.
gonna start a Kickstarter,
It would
guys.
suck for most guys because they would only have 2 options of who to date.
We're in 2018. I don't know if you know this, Invi.
He said most guys.
Most guys because
Okay.
not all guys.
But then, are we
Oh,
also
okay.
accounting for our personalities? Because I'm pretty sure most of us guys, if not all of us, are straight.
Hey, it's a dating
Yeah.
simulator. You never know.
Yeah, it's a simulation.
You can
In
change it.
simulation,
It's not like it's going to
anything's
affect your
possible.
You
reality.
can mod it.
Yeah,
Oh gosh,
Get your.
I don't want to
Steam
know what
mods
kind
today.
of mods would start popping up. This is a bad idea. It's not happening.
Takuma romance with a cheese pizza.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
that's okay. That is okay. Maybe it'll just be like, it'll just be, the character specific. Oh, you can offer gifts to characters, but if you give Takuma the pizza, oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Oh no.
You unlock the true good ending of Takuma.
Oh,
I mean, dating
I think
dating me would be a bad thing. Like, you'd be at a restaurant, I'm like, oh, sorry, I gotta leave now. I gotta go play Dota. Goodbye. Sorry, I got a record in the mail. Time to go pick that up.
Oh, man.
maybe
What if
You're
they like?
I would just never
Oh.
interact with anyone. I'd be asleep the entire time.
The dating simulator has you at your doorstep, and they can't get you out because you're asleep. That was a fun idea for a few minutes.